Generic greetings and welcome to Construction Plus Prison Architect Alpha 35 episode 11. I don't know why I said it like that, I just remember the trailer, that's how they said it, prison architect.com. Yeah, I haven't seen that trailer in ages. Anyway, in the previous episode we laid loads of floors and watched the gangs run around and try and take things over. If we just go to intelligence and gangs, we can see that the green gang, 22 members, now control this area and this area, which is pretty cool. There's these areas here as well, which are the common rooms, but as you can see right in the center, they've got this thing around it, like a sort of starry thing. And I think that means that because they're not enclosed, they can't be taken over. So they probably won't take over that common room. Speaking of common room, we need to fix that. We need to go up the top here. And as people have pointed out, I have messed up just a little bit of the common room, like that, and like that. And that one's okay, and them are okay. Yeah, that's fine. We've fixed them all nice and good. Fantastic. I'm just going to do a bit of a test. And what I'm going to do is that. Okay, because I want to see if that class has been enclosed. It is now behind doors, which is good. And then, let's have a quick look at our intelligence and gangs. No, they still can't take it over. Bit of a shame, that. Yeah, I don't think they're going to be able to take over these areas because of just the layout and stuff. So let's just cancel a lot of what I've done there. There we are. Is that about right? There we go. And just annoy people in the comments. And I'll just walk away. That is enough to start a riot in the comment section, I'm pretty sure. Right, let's get rid of that, and we will see what we can do. Anyway, what we're going to be doing this episode? Well, honestly, it's the last episode. I think we need to lay a couple more floors. We need to go for parole, and then the cleaning cupboard, and there's a couple of floors around here. And basically, that's our prison done and dusted. Obviously, we can't really fix this problem here. This is where we've got a water pipe, but this is sadly gang controlled because for some reason the cells are always classed as gang controlled. Even if we've got utilities and small pipe, we can't lay any pipe in there because you can see that it is gang. It's actually green gang. So speaking of gangs, we want to obviously keep an eye on the gangs and stuff like that just to see what they're going to be doing. It looks like that blue gang, in fact, Featherstone, the Featherstone gang, as you can see, it looks like the actual leader, which is, Mr. Featherstone, is currently getting some religion points. Yeah. Fantastic. Anyway, so he's going to be doing that. We've got a couple of green members. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of green members are in solitary. We've got two members of the blue gang, Featherstone's gang in there as well, and 1 red. Now, obviously, red has been decimated. It's always been the underdog in this one. We've got 9 gang members in red, and then obviously 22 in green. Green has pretty much taken over the entire prison. I don't know whether they do like a call. I don't know whether they will just say, right, now is the time to kill all of the other gang members. I don't know if that's actually the case or not. Hang on. Are they taking that over? Bloody hell, they are actually taking that over. That is now controlled by blue gang. Look at that. After all what I was saying about these not being able to be taken over, and then there you go, they have been taken over. So I guess what people have been saying in the comments is wrong. They're saying, oh, you can't take that over, and I thought I'd try it, and I didn't think it was I thought it was the case as well, but no, that is definitely blue controlled. Fantastic. Okay, so it's okay. It's starting to not heat up again, but they're starting to split things off. I hope red actually manages to take one over because it would be a bit of a shame if they don't. So this is an interesting one. Now, this is controlled by blue. It's a weird take, actually, because if you look, this is now blue controlled, but it's 1, 2, 3, 4 green gang members are actually in that area. So that's primarily green gang controlled. Danger level's going up as well. I need to check that out. But that is pretty much green gang controlled. You would think they'd take over something like this where they've got majority, but no, they made a play for that one. Don't know why. They just did. Maybe that's where Featherstone was. He's praying to some, generic higher power to say, can I actually control a little bit of land, and he's been given that. Anyway, let's just go. That's insane. That is completely insane. Right. Let's go to materials, and we're going to lay a bit of floor, and we're going to go to metal floor. I'm going to shove some metal floor down like so, because I like that metal floor. Then we need to place some, I think, mosaic tiles right down the center here, and then I'll just do the rest like that, I believe. Yeah, that should do us quite nicely. That's okay. Up to the top, we need parole done, which I think we're going to use wooden floor, and then there's the cleaning cupboard, which we will use white tiles, like so, and then we just need to use concrete and make sure that they have been concreted in, which they have. That's all good. And then, is that it? Is that all of the flooring that I actually need? I think it might be. Most that's done. Down there's done. Yes, I think that's pretty much all of the flooring there. Oh, we've got a bit of a fight going on already here. Let's have a quick look. We'll go to gangs, and it looks like it is the blue and the green gang are fighting over this territory. Looks like they're trying to take that over, and then maybe blue's made another play for this one. Already, though, that's an interesting one. Red gang leader is sitting in that one there, and you can see he's actually got his hands up because we do have an armed guard there, and I'm on free fire. And you know what? I'm not going to turn it off. I'm just going to keep it going. If they want to keep firing, if they're fighting rather, then that's okay with me. There you go, 2 deaths straight away. We're putting these right down. Bang, 3 deaths. That's fine. It's not fine at all. It's terrible. 4 deaths. It's going right down here. They're still fighting away, and there you go. The rest have... No, that guy's not surrendering. 5 deaths. 6 deaths. Oh my good grief. Well, keeping that guy on free fire might have been a bit of a mistake. Let's just see exactly what's happened. Let's go to our intelligence and gangs. Looks like the... look, that's okay. The blue, looks like red has not done anything wrong. So he's not actually lost any gang members. It looks like 4 gang members from green and a couple from the blue have been taken out as well. Danger level is flying up, and I don't know why that is. Let's have a quick look here. We'll go to our needs, and we can see that there's a fairly high need for certain things. That's... interesting. I wonder if they can actually take this thing over. No, that is definitely guard control. As you can see now, it says guard, so that's ours. Danger level is absolutely flying up. Seriously, look at that. That is going right up, and I don't know why. Suppression is in effect. Some are saying they're in solitary. 25 prisoners have serious complaints. What are the serious complaints? Exercise need and food need. Now, the reason the exercise need is up there is because... the yards are both controlled by the gangs, and remember that the gangs actually charge you to actually go in there. So there's a big requirement for exercise need, and because I built it on purpose to be to only have 2 yards and they're enclosed, nobody can actually exercise because that's the only place where you can get your exercise need. Just walking along the path, you don't get that as far as I'm aware. You have to run around in the yard to fulfill that. So the exercise need is flying straight up. That's quite dangerous. Well, they did say that the gangs do F your prison up, and that's exactly what is happening. So we do have people dead, which is not good. Look at all the blood on the floor. Oh my good grief. Keeping it on free fire is the only thing that actually no, I don't think keeping it on free fire we really need to do. I'll turn it off and see what happens. I'm going to speed up to max speed, and I think we'll do a full search here. It looks like the danger level is still going up, but eventually it will start to head down because there's the food need getting taken care of. There's some bladder sleep and other needs there to be taken care of, but a lot of these are going to be from these people in solitary. Remember that these ones I've only given it because of my policy. I'll have a quick look at policy. I've got it to 6 hours for most of the stuff, like attack prisoner, attack staff and such. So it's only 6 hours. It was 24 originally. But you can get multiple things. If you attack a prisoner and then staff and do some destruction, that'll be 15 hours, right? In total. So serious injury, you might get some more. As far as I'm aware, it stacks up. So it could go worse. It could get higher and higher and higher. Let's have a quick look at all our prisoners here. I don't think any one of these, none of these are going to actually, they're all gang members, so they're not going to join the snitch program. We've got a very good snitch program going, so they should be able to join and stuff. Ooh, tunnel over there. Nah, it's just a fake one, that. So yeah, anyway, it's, I guess we could bring more prisoners in. Let's go to our intake, and we're on 66 prisoners. We can have 72, so let's just bring in the right amount. 4, 5, 6, there we go. So we'll get 6 grand for that, which is pretty cool. We have 1,432 generic units of currency. Danger levels are going down. Is that a facing game? It is not a facing game, it just looked like that. Let's have another look at our gangs here. So that's still controlled by blue, these 2 by green. Looks like green is... oh, okay. That is... I always go, hang on. I always notice things now when you get, like that guy called Steeler. When he is... When him and he's the lieutenant. When him and a lot of other people are near each other, it's always interesting to keep an eye on them because there's going to be a play being made here. I reckon they're going to take over the blue thing. They're going to try and take it over. Are they not? No, they're just going to go in there. That's an interesting one. They went from there all the way around that way to there. Apparently, that's more efficient than going through these doors, even though they're automatic. Interesting. Anyway, so red is still sitting. Oh, what is red doing there? Red's still sitting around. It hasn't really got the power to do anything. The muscle. That guy's obviously went right down the bottom there. I'm going to search prisoner, because obviously he's just went down there for no reason, as far as I can tell. So I reckon he's got something on him. yep, he's got, it looked like it's some sort of club. He looks like it was flung over the wall. So, yeah, interesting, interesting. Looks like all of these guys have taken the shirt off, so I think a play is going to be made for that common room. Yeah, it looks like that is the case. So, it looks like green is trying to take over this common room. And I think they're going to be able to take that over. As far as I can see, yep, there, look, it's going up and up and up, and they're going to be able to take over that. So green now owns these two, plus that, plus this one as well. Unless, yep, there we go. They now control that common room as well. So eventually, I think the red gang is going to be pushed out here at the speed of this is going. I want to keep it running. Obviously, there's no more construction to do. We are completely done and finished built. I just want to keep the simulation running for a lot longer. But I'm probably not going to do another episode of just sitting and watching it. What I'll do is I'll just release the save file or something, so you can do that yourself. But I want to keep it going for at least another couple more days just to see how it goes. Right. Anyway. It is sleep time, so I think a shakedown is in order. Obviously, that's going to piss everybody off, but I honestly don't really care. Looks like we've got some fighting going at the bottom here. Let's immediately go free fire because I'm just not standing for it. And that guy can... Nope, he's not giving up. He's not giving up. And, yeah, he's been, knocked unconscious by a shotgun blast. So maybe we just, hit him with the butt of the rifle. Nah, we didn't. We just shot him. So far, we've got clubs, we've got shanks, we've got 2 units of scissors, 3 units of cigarettins, and 2 pairs of shears. And also, we've just found a cell phone, a mobile phone. Interesting, interesting. So far, nothing overly fantastic or overly worrying. There's, a little bit of contraband, nothing to get in a twist over, although that other club is problematic. There's another one, another club. Obviously, a lot of these will be gang members, I'm guessing. Let's have a quick look in gangs. Yeah, we found them both in the gang area. What a bloody surprise. So... looks like we've almost finished searching. I'm mainly looking for tunnels, but I have a feeling that we won't get a lot of tunnels now. Most of them would be fighting. Although saying that, remember the lieutenant was actually trying to search. So, was actually trying to dig out while ordering people around. The smartest person in this prison, I think. Very, very smart. The art of good business is being a good middleman, and he was doing it very well. This guy here, the other gang member, I was going to say, can we move him to another cell? I don't know if that's the case. Can we just click there? Will he get moved to another cell? If so... yes, he will be moved to another cell like that. Fantastic. Okay, so we can actually move him to another cell, which means I can then go to small pipe and then finish that off. Fantastic. I know a couple of people have been saying what we should do. We should actually move the different members and move them so that this is blue gang, this is red gang, whatever. I would do that if... honestly, if I realised that it was possible early on. I've only figured out, quite recently that you can reset, you can tell them... I knew that you could move people to different cells, but I didn't think it would assign the entire cell to them and they'd be permanently there. I knew you could say, you go to that cell and they'd be taken there, but I always thought that the actual... as soon as it was claimed by gangs, then that was sort of permanent, but it's not. As you can see, I've moved them over there now, which is interesting. So, next time I do this, next time we do gangs, I will actually make sure that we will sort of have one cell block for blue, one cell block for red, or whatever. We'll do that sort of thing. Anyway, danger level is going all up and down all over the place because there'll be a lot of needs that can't be fulfilled. As you can see, look, there's people working there. That isn't a gang member. That's Benjamin Broomfield, and they have a reputation of being... hang on. Nope, there's no reputation as far as I can see of being... pretty good. Pretty good, actually. Spiritual guidance being completing. Grading. Punishment is maxed out there. Reform is quite high. Security is quite high. And health is standard. Estimated reoffending chance of 2%. Obviously, he's had to pay the gang member to go in here. That's how it works. I need to mouse over him. He's got $55, 55 generic units of currency stroke generic credits on him, and he's paid the gang members to actually use that yard. So you've got this other currency going, same as these ones here. These have all had to pay up. So if we go to our intelligence and then gangs, we should be able to see that, yeah, look how much more money that the green gang now has. So they're taking over this prison. You can start to really see the simulation going here. Gangs are probably one of the most interesting things that have been added for a long, long, long time. Oh, looks like Blue's making a play for this common room. And I don't think anyone's going to stop him. Lieutenant's over there, no assembly. Blue Lieutenant is there, not going to stop them. So yeah, Blue's going to take over this common room. There you go. It looks like Green's going there. But yeah, the gangs have been the most interesting thing that's been added in Prison Arctic for a long, long time, because we've got this now another layer of simulation going on of this sort of currency. You start taking over areas and then currency exchanging hands, and it's a whole new level on top of the actual bureaucratic side that we're going with. Obviously, we're going the very clinical approach of building this and doing this and looking at needs and wants and all that sort of thing. Oh, looks like there's going to be a bit of a fight up the top here. Looks like there's going to be a play for this area. We've got blue and we've got green as well. That's going to be an interesting one. But yeah, this sort of really does mess all of that nice cleanliness up. All that thing you're planning out, and then the gangs come along going, nope, we're going to take it over, and you can deal with it. I do like that. Anyway, so it looks like we're going to have probably a fight over here. I'll put it to normal speed just to see what happens. So it looks like we've got several gang members. I really need to just keep on the gang level here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 gang members from blue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 gang members from green. So it's a fairly even spread there. Obviously one more for green, but that's not really it's not really a surprise, since there's green has 4 more members. So yeah. Anyway, looks like Featherstone, blue gang there. Featherstone is going back to his cell, and he's not being involved in this at all. They're just going to stand around sort of peacocking, going flexing or whatever they want to do, and then they've decided that they need to eat now. Yeah, so the shirts just immediately get put back on. It's one of those things where immediately we need some food, we'll go. That's one of the things that they will do. The gangs still don't ignore the regime. They still don't do it. The regime's still like a fixed thing where as soon as it goes to eat, they all head towards it. You don't really see any ones that go, you know what, no, I'm not going to bother doing that. I think that's a bit of an oversight now that I think about it. You would expect that, prisoners could choose to ignore regime and just get on with what they want, and then that would be another type of sort of punishment, ignoring regime or whatever. Incident ignores regime or ignores orders of guards, and you can set that, because if you say eat time and they go, no, I'm happy working out, I'm going to stay here, that would be, not a serious, I was going to say crime, but I don't mean crime. It wouldn't be a serious infraction, but it would be, enough to warrant a bit of punishment. What I'm going to do is make sure that this guy doesn't have to climb over the tables to get to where he's needing to go. There we go. We'll get rid of them, and we'll get rid of that, and we'll reassign a guard. There we go. So they're now going to climb. They don't have to climb over the tables. Look, he's just crawling over the top. Come on! Eat! Oh my good grief. Anyway, I need to go to our intake and make sure we turn that off. None. We've got 72 of 72 prisoners and enough money to really do what we want, but we don't need to do anything else really in terms of building, so the money really, there's no need in it. I say there's no need in it. It's always good because you'll need to rebuild things sometimes, and obviously we've got a nice daily cash flow there as well. But yes, we don't really need to build anything else. But as always, because we've got gangs, if it starts fighting and we start shooting people, which is obviously my fault because I've got it on free fire, then we might kill people and bring more people in. So yeah, we can sort of weirdly make money that way, which is a bit of a bit of an oversight, and I mentioned it last episode. But yeah, anyway. A couple of comments. People have said that this holding cell we should change to more solitary. I think I mentioned that as well, but it's too late in the day to really get on and change it. All I could really do as well, if I did do that, is have, that like that, and then you would get 6 more solitary cells, which is quite good, because you would get rid of that one, so you would actually gain, net profit of 5. You would net 5 more because you would delete this bit here, and you would have an entrance there, because it would look a bit dodgy otherwise. You wouldn't really have an entrance there to solitary. This is extra solitary. This is more solitary. But yeah, we don't think we really need that. Holding cells good to have, because when people get shifted around, then they sit in, they sit in the holding cell and stuff. So there's a reason to have that, and also it's just too late in the day. And because of the way I've altered the punishments, we don't really need to have too much solitary now, although I would like it. Also, a lot of people have been mentioning about the informants, that we haven't really activated them a lot, so you know what, I'm just going to activate all of them here. Let's activate all of them, even if the suspicion goes higher. I don't really care too much. That guy's an ex-law enforcement and gang member and a snitch. I have never seen that. Unless I've seen that last episode or whatever. Warren Henderson. Ex-law enforcement, is once a police officer, some other law enforcement profession. His life may be in danger. He's a snitch, so he's a known informant. So his life may be in danger as well. And a gang member. That is really going from, flipping the coin, isn't it? Going one side, one extreme to the other. That really is. That really is. Wow, I wonder when we got him. I don't know if I've seen that before. The problem is all of these episodes seem to blend into one for me, so sometimes it's difficult to, to remember exactly what has happened many episodes ago. But yeah, that's an interesting one, isn't it? Wow. What I really want is like a readout of all of the currency that is estimated to be on prisoners' hands, but I don't think that sort of thing exists. Not there. Finance is not there. Corporation taxes in. We could, if we wanted to, go to bureaucracy and get things like micromanagement. Don't need to bother with that. Tax relief would be good, 10 grand. Legal prep would be fantastic. The way we're going as well, legal prep would be good because we are killing a lot of people. Although, yeah, we are killing a lot of people. It's generally, 2 to 3 to 4, 5, 6, 10, 20, 50 per day. No, it's, I don't know what the average is, but every day there's a couple of people die generally as soon as there's a gang player. Looks like I found a fork in the kitchen. What a surprise, really? Thanks, game. That's a smuggled fork in the kitchen. It could have just been a chef that dropped a fork and it then slid under the freezer and the guards went, oh, Sir Sarge, look what I found. Yeah, you really think that's not supposed to be here? Obviously. Anyway, yeah, legal prep would be useful for the amount of people that we generally take out. What I need to do actually is go to our staff, and we've got a couple of workers. I'm going to fire 2 workers. We don't really need that many. We only need 2 just for maintenance now. Let's go to prison grading, and 2 prisoners are being released. 10 prisoners must be released before the report is enabled, because you can't really get a good average with only 2 people. So we're just going to unpause it and just see how it goes. Let's go to gangs. It looks like there's going to be a couple of players being made here. Are there? No, it looks like green is just going to sit around in their sort of little homes. In fact, no, that is a player being organised, because all the shirts come off and there is underneath there, you can see there actually is the lieutenant as well. So they're sitting around there sort of places of power, I guess you could call it. Looks like there's also a player getting organised by the red gang member, although, that's problematic for him. As you can see, 2 gang members have came through here, and one's been found with a hammer, the other one's gone off scot-free. So they're already a member down, which is not good, because as you can see, they've got 10 members, so they're down to 9 now. It looks like a play's been made by blue, which is going over there, maybe protecting its assets. Whoa! What the hell's going on over there? Looks like there's been a play made round here, and green's going back to there, but I don't know why it's kicking off around this area. All of them just put the hands up. Maybe, who was that? That was one, yeah, another red gang member. Maybe it was red trying to take over this area here. Maybe there was a play being made there. Who knows? Either way, stuff's happening. People are moving about. There's some more green. Looks like green is trying to take over this, and they will successfully do it because there's nobody to stop it. Maybe red was actually going up there. It looked like they were going to go up this way to try and take over that. So maybe that was happening. Maybe they were going up that way, and then obviously they came into contact with blue, and then had a fight, and that's what happened. Maybe that is the case. Who knows? There's more green. Are they going to take over this area as well? Oh my good grief. Green are going really great guns here. So it looks like that's been taken off by green. Blue is now making another play, Featherstone's gang, to actually take the whole thing back. And there we go, it's now kicking off. I've got free fire on, so there you go. Oh my good grief, there's 5 deaths already. And yeah, that looks like that common room has now been, I think, probably neutralized. No, it's still owned by green. That's now owned by green. So there's only this one in the center to really get taken over. I'm surprised red hasn't, red's just has had a lot of dumb luck, really, or they're just not as powerful. I think that's it. It's good to see how the gangs are actually working, though. So that's another. It looks like blue's lost some more gang members. Green is still on top. I don't know whether the gangs are all the same or not. I don't know whether you get different traits, like if the gang leader's more violent, whether the gang will be more violent, or if the gang member's smarter, then they'll be smarter. I don't know if that's the case. It should be the case. You should get different variations in the gangs, but I don't know if it is the case at the moment. Anyway, it is sleep time, and I'm not going to do a full shakedown. What I'm doing now, I'm honestly just waiting to see what happens to this common room. It would be rude not to see what happens with that one there. Danger level is flying down. Obviously, everyone's going to sleep. 60 prisoners are suppressed and nice and compliant, obviously, with all the shotgun blasts going off. Why is that opening and closing like that? It is because there is an armed guard stuck in the wall. So let's just order him there so he can then move. There we are. That's an interesting one. Looks like prisoners are getting taken to their cells. I don't think there's anything else in terms of gangs or informants that we really need to know about. Obviously, these are gang members here. Potential CIs. Okay. Let's recruit informants, then. We might as well recruit some informants. Is that a gang member? Oh, we've got a gang member. No, that one there. Oh, yes, that one, that guy there. This guy, we've just confidential informant, but character, he's a gang member. We now have we've got 2 gang members. Excellent, excellent. So now have some gang members as some snitches. Although, to be fair, the snitches are not really doing anything for us now because we pretty much know everything anyway that we need to know about the gangs. Yeah. In terms of programs, I don't think there's anything we really need to do. I mean, we've got spiritual guidance there, parole hearings on there as well. Kitchen, safety and hygiene, 5 finished, 2 have passed, nobody wants to try anything else. There's behavioural therapy, 14 in the queue. We could start some behavioural therapy, but that will really reduce our profits. Oh, look, like we've got some fighting up the top here as well. Let's have a quick look. I'm just going to stop them because bugger it. Let's have a look at gangs. I don't know why that's kicking off. I just think it's a case of bloody hell's bells. Look at that. What the actual... Why did that kick off? Fearless. I don't know why that kicked off, to be honest with you. Don't know why that kicked off. Either way, I'm sure the governor's going to have a little chat with me at some point because that is... yeah, I don't know why that booted off. So look, these gang members can actually shout together and there's no fighting. They're these guys, yeah, bang, 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 bang. Lots of gun blasts and stuff. Anyway, looks like there's going to be another play organised. Everybody's going to their sort of places of power. All of these blue are going to the bottom and then green are going up the top. Red is just doing nothing because it doesn't have it. I reckon they're all going to go for this one. Are they going to do it? Yep, there's all... Nope, no they're not. They're going to go over there. Blue is going up this way. Nope, they're just moving to the other area. They're just patrolling, really. Oh! Is a play being made for that? I don't know. No, they're just going for a shower. Interesting, interesting. I just want to keep an eye on that, really. I'm pretty sure that guy there has just been searched. Yeah, he has. Look at Red. Red lead is using this common room here. It's the only place he can go because I assume that gang members can't or don't want to pay for, I guess, the use of another gang's area. I guess that is the case. Looks like blue is taking this over here. Green is probably going to make a play to stop it, but the game is pretty much knocking them on the head because the door for some reason is closed, and I don't know why. And then it's already kicking off. Wow, why is it kicking off there? I don't know why. Either way, no, I think blue's going to take that. Blue's got it. There you go. That is the last one to be taken over. So it looks like a very fancy pattern. Look at that. It goes green, 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 blue, blue, blue. Yeah. Bottom, top, bottom. Top, bottom, top. And then on the side, green. There you go. That is all of the areas taken over. So all that will happen now is that each gang is going to be making plays for other people's areas and just going to keep getting more violent until pretty much everybody's been assimilated into the gang and it'll all go horribly, horribly wrong. And you could argue that it's already gone horribly wrong, but yeah. 64 members, gang members, so we can hold 72. We are losing about 5 or 6 per day. I say losing, not like a set of car keys. What I mean is we are having to shoot, or I've got it on free fire, so the guards are shooting them to make them stop fighting. It's a bit extreme, but it's functional, and that's a very sort of inappropriate way of putting it, I guess. It's very polity speak, isn't it? It's functional, yeah, but you're killing people, but it's functional. Anyway, so they've taken all them areas. Interesting. I think we're going to leave it there. No point in really continuing any further because it will be the case of watching these fighting and stuff like that. And I'm sure you might want to see that. If so, then links in the description and you can download the save file for this prison. As always, feel free to play with it, mess with it, add bits on, extra, upload it, do whatever you really want with it. The only thing that I ask is if you do share it with anyone or upload it to Steam Workshop or anything like that, then give me credit as the original creator and a link to the YouTube channel. That's all I ask for. I don't think it's asking a lot. Either way, enjoy it. Next episode, Fight Club, which will be very, very easy to kick off, but we'll see how that one goes. Thank you very much for watching. Comments in the comments, and generic partings.